Good evening, class. This week we learned about the Native American and the Alaskan natives. I chose to talk about the TLC segment, Escaping Alaska. What I noticed on how they maintain, protect, and restore their health is even the younger generations, they still hunt and fish. For most, if not all of their meat, they are pretty self-sustaining still, of course, because some of them are separated from civilization, especially out in Alaska. There's really nothing there for them. I noticed that they also still stick to a lot of their customs and traditions and just their dances and the praying. To say that they haven't been assimilated in some way is to be naive, but they still try to maintain, I guess, the pastoral living and social stratosphere and stratification that comes with the pastoral lifestyle rather than the industrialized lifestyle, which makes sense since they are not nearly as industrialized as we are. Most don't leave, and when they do, it is a large deal, mostly because, like the young woman said, it is leaving her family, so that's one less set of hands to help them, one less person to rely on. They're really losing a huge core of their family, because the ideal is that later on they will take care of the elders. So for her to leave, there's this great fear that she may not come back at all, and who's going to take care of them if she's not there. One thing that we can culturally relate to very well to, from young adult to young adult, is the elders aspect. And the elder, the person, the more revered they are, and what they have to say is very important. And usually, no matter how the other elder feels about what's going on, the one who is the eldest, usually their word is like law. They usually change their mind and like, oh, okay, well, yeah, we agree with you. Biggest health issue to Alaskan natives, what I watched and read, was alcoholism is very common. It is a cheap and easy escape from reality, but it comes with a lot of drawbacks with depression, social anxiety, and eventually mind deterioration. Another thing that is very common is colon and colon related issues, especially colon cancer. Small little lesions on the colon can eventually become colon cancer and travel to the liver, and it's just because with lack of adequate insurance or just adequate healthcare in general, those small things go unnoticed and they become large things, and they eventually end up taking their lives. An Alaska Native experience similar to my generational experience is alcoholism. I dealt with it a lot with my mother, my stepfather, and my grandmother, and just the lack of insurance growing up, semi-poverty, and then extremely impoverished, and then middle class, and then back to poverty, just bouncing in between the social stratification levels. The lack of insurance has had detrimental effects, not just on me, but on people's in my family and people's that I know, and of course just people's in our society as well. That is all. Thank you, and have a great night.